Do you wonder how you will grow, how you will move forward? Has life exhausted you, leaving you tired from constantly running? Then don't worry. This story will surely lift you, heal you, and give you strength. Stay with this story till the end. It may touch your heart and change the way you see your life. Through shadows toward light. A story of struggle, survival, and silent strength. David grew up believing life would reward effort. He was told from childhood that if he worked hard, stayed honest, and treated others with kindness, the world would open its doors. And for a time, he carried that belief like a shield. But reality, as it so often does, had other plans. His family was never wealthy, but they had dignity. His father worked long shifts at a factory, hands rough with the years of labor, while his mother stitched clothes for neighbors to earn extra money. They had little, but they had each other. That bond gave David a sense of safety, a belief that the world, though difficult, was manageable. Then, in his late teens, the ground beneath him shifted. His father's health declined, and within months, the man who once carried heavy loads with ease struggled just to walk across the room. Medical bills swallowed what little savings they had. Friends who promised support disappeared when help was most needed. David watched the people he loved suffer, and for the first time, he felt the sting of helplessness. He worked small jobs, carrying bricks at construction sites, cleaning shops at night, doing anything to keep the lights on at home. He would leave before dawn and return past midnight, his body aching but his mind restless. He began to question why life demanded so much from those who already had so little. There were nights when he lay awake, staring at the cracked ceiling, whispering to himself, "Why us? Why me?" The cruel truth was that no answer came. The world went on, indifferent to his pain. Bills still arrived. His father's condition worsened. His own dreams of higher education slowly slipped away. Each day became a cycle of survival rather than growth. Yet, in those darkest moments, David began to notice something else. Struggle had a strange way of sharpening his senses. He learned to read people more carefully because trust was no longer free. He learned to value the smallest victories, a meal shared with his family, a day without unexpected expenses, a rare smile on his father's face. He discovered that beneath exhaustion lived a quiet strength, a determination that refused to collapse even when everything else seemed to. Years later, David would look back and realize that those were the years that shaped him most. Not the days when things were easy, but the nights when he fought back tears and still showed up to work the next morning. Not the celebrations, but the silences where he wrestled with despair and still chose to keep going. Life did not hand him success quickly. It gave him setbacks, betrayals, failures that left scars on his heart. But those scars became maps, each one guiding him toward resilience, patience, and wisdom he could never have learned from comfort. And in the end, David understood that life was never about avoiding struggles, but about walking through them with courage. Because every wound, every loss, and every sleepless night was quietly shaping him into the person he was always meant to become.